Welcome to Shy773. Thank you so much for checking out my video. For those checking out my video for the first time, I just want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for viewing the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, I would truly appreciate it. For those that have been here the whole time and all my new subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much for your likes, for your comments. They truly do go a long way. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on 4 different fragrances from 2 fragrance houses, 2 that I have been in love with for a very long time. I will start out with the first fragrance house that I'm talking about, which is going to be Dreamhouse Ikiryo. So Dreamhouse Ikiryo came out with 3 different new fragrances from the line, 2 being a tea-based fragrance and then the other being more of a sweet floral gourmand type of fragrance. The first fragrance that I want to talk about is one of the tea fragrances that I chose. This is a Masala tea type of fragrance. Not too familiar if you know what Masala tea is kind of like, but it's kind of like a creamy, sweet, yet spicy type of tea. Kind of has like a lactonic vibe, so the milkiness of the tea is very, very nice. And going based off of that, I think the perfumer did a great job. So the bottle, when you get it, looks like this. So as you can see, you kind of have all of the ways that the tea looks. This looks like Vincent's hand from Dreamhouse. There's carnation as well. So the fragrance itself actually is in a very, very nice bottle. The notes were masala tea or masala chai and carnation. So he didn't really divulge a lot of notes on this fragrance, but let me tell you, if you love the way that masala chai tea smells, this smells just like the tea itself. So if you were actually going to drink it, let me go ahead and spray this one really quick. I want to get a brief smell of the beginning of this fragrance because I did spray this about a good hour ago just so I could get a smell of the dry down. But I just want you to see how much the sprayer sprays out. It is a big blast of spray. And just like I said, this one is creamy up top. It has this spiciness to it. Almost smells like a cinnamon nutmeg mix, but not too overbearing, not too overpowering. There's a sweetness to this one. You can also smell some of the floral notes, so I'm assuming that that's the carnation. This one overall is a very, very nice fragrance, I think. Yeah, that dry down is amazing. Very, very nice fragrance, but as you can see, this will definitely stain your clothes. I don't know if you can see the yellowness in this. So this is definitely a dark juice that you want to be careful of spraying on your clothes if you do spray this. So you definitely want to spray this one on your body, but all in all, a great, great fragrance that Vincent came out with. This one again is called Crestfallen. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is called Bees and Butterflies. So this one has a beautiful drawing, and we were lucky enough to get some more notes on this one. So this one has the notes of honey, jasmine, vanilla, beeswax, peach, magnolia, honeysuckle, and labdanum. So this one, like I was saying before in the beginning, this one is more of a sweet floral fragrance that kind of flows very nicely. I sprayed this one a while ago. This one's a bit waxy, it's peachy. Very, very, I want to say, it has kind of this like older vibe to it. When I say older, so I'm gonna spray this one again. When I say older, it kind of has like it's almost like there's frankincense in here, which doesn't show that there is, but to me, it feels like there's some sort of like frankincense. That could be the labdanum. It does have like a boozy quality to it in the beginning, but it's like a peachy, vanillic, boozy quality that all of a sudden turns into a honey and beeswax. Very, very, very nice fragrance. I actually wore this one, I would say like a week ago, and I really did enjoy the way that this one smells. So even though this one is geared more towards women, which he says is 65% feminine and 35% masculine, I enjoy this one a lot. This one is, I would say, perfect for any time of the year. I think Crestfallen is more so for the early autumn, then I would say also winter time, and then early spring. That fragrance is a bit heavier because as you wear that one, it gets a bit darker, where this one gets a lot lighter, it gets sweeter, it gets a bit more airy as well. So these were some amazing fragrances that I purchased. I was very happy about it. I was able to catch Vincent's buy one get one free. He does a BOGO every so often, so you definitely have to follow him on Instagram, and then also you want to check out his website as well. I'll leave that information in the description below. But again, this one is Bees and Butterflies. The next two fragrances that I have are from Argos. So if you've never heard of Argos before, the main perfumer's name is Christian, and he's also the owner himself, but his fragrances are amazing. I had a conversation with my buddy Cordell, so I just want to shout him out. We always go back and forth about fragrances and what's hot, what's not to us. And he said that these two fragrances would knock my socks off. So I said, okay, let me try them out. Blind bought them because Argos had a deal going on. I believe it was like 22% off. And let me tell you, let's talk about the fragrances. So first, when you receive an Argos fragrance, you're going to get it in a box that's like this. Typically the boxes look like this, where it's a coffin base. So when you open it, it opens from the side like this, and the fragrance actually sits inside. And as you look, it has all of the notes that are sitting here, and it just has very beautiful design. The bottle itself is out of this world. The fragrances for Argos are at $275 for 100 ml. I forgot to talk about the ones that were from Dreamhouse. Dreamhouse's fragrances are around the 140 mark. So I think that is excellent for the fragrances and the longevity and how they work. But let me talk about this beautiful fragrance right here. So this one is called Danae. Danae has the notes of Bergamot and Sicilian Lemon up top. Then in the mid, you're going to get Cashmere Wood, Guaiac Wood, Cedar and Pink Pepper. Then in the base, you're going to get Patchouli, Mysore Sandalwood, Musk and Cistus. So what does this fragrance smell like? It smells like magic. I have been trying to kind of put my finger on what this smells like to me. I get a bit of a honey vibe, which I know honey is not listed, but let me go ahead and show you the sprayer as well. It is a beautiful sprayer. See how that comes out. This is so amazing to me. You get this woody, almost, it's like woody, sweet, honey. Wow. It's herbaceous. It makes you want to smell it all day long. That's how good this smells. The longevity that I get on this fragrance is somewhere around the 6 to 8 hour mark, but I swear I've like worn this before and I've gotten longer, but I think it depends on my body chemistry. I don't know how everybody else's body chemistry works or anything like that. I notice also that the air is a bit drier now because it's colder. It's very cold in Chicago, but this fragrance I feel would do so well in warmer climate, in the warmer months. This one is definitely a beautiful fragrance. I would rate this one very, very high on my scale. If I was going to rate this, this is definitely one of my top favorites, not only from the line, but also in my collection. Again, you should try to get your nose on it. I will leave a link in the description below that goes directly to Danae. You can get samples, I believe, from the Argos website. They definitely do send samples once you purchase it, but you can always reach out to the actual perfumer himself and see what types of deals that they have on getting like a sample set. But all in all, this one is a beast. This one is Danae. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is going to be one of my favorites. I will be honest with you, this one is the best fragrance thus far that I've smelled from Argos. This is also probably in my top 10 best fragrances that I have in my collection. This one is Adonis Awakens. This fragrance, first off, the bottle itself and the juice is so beautiful. This one took my breath away the second that I smelled it. I sometimes come in here and just smell it directly from the bottle itself. The juice, if you see that juice, that color of the juice is ridiculously dark. This one is juicy, it's beautiful. It has the notes of bergamot, grapefruit, and pink pepper up top. Then you're getting Bulgarian rose, sambac jasmine, raspberry, and vanilla, Mysore Sandalwood, Cashmere Wood, and Rose Absolute. So I was spraying the other ones on card. I'm gonna spray this one on skin because this is my favorite by far. And oh my gosh, this is, it's magical is how I can explain this fragrance. Oh, the rose in this fragrance is so good because it mixes with the raspberry and the vanilla, and it just makes it perfect. It's juicy, sweet, vibrant. I can't think of any other words for this. This is it just makes me speechless. Like the bottle design. If I had to buy one fragrance from Argos forever, this would be that fragrance. I would continuously buy this one. I don't care if I choke people out. I will wear this in 100+ degree weather because I love this one so much. This one has lasted me about 10 to 12 hours. I know that I've gotten multiple compliments on this one. I've been stopped many different times, asked what I was wearing, had to tell them that it was this one. I really wanted to tell them it was something different because I didn't want them smelling like me, but no, I'm joking. But I will always tell somebody, especially if it's a great fragrance. This one to me is probably a 10 out of 10. Overall, one of my favorite fragrances, again, from the Argos line. I know that he's coming out with more fragrances, so I want to see if he can do better than this. I don't believe it because it's my favorite, but we will see. I definitely want this one to take the cake. I know that Triumph of Bacchus was my favorite from the line a few years back, and this one has definitely like pushed that one to the side. That one doesn't even stay in the same realm as this fragrance right here. So get your nose on this one if you haven't. For a man or a woman, I think this is spectacular. So again, this one is Adonis Awakens. So thank you so much for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. I will have a few more videos coming out here very soon. I've been waiting on fragrances to come in so I can actually test them. I still have to do my Dreamhouse video with all of the fragrances, and then I think what I'll do is I'll do a top 10 list of my favorite fragrances that I've purchased in 2022. So thank you so much again. Have a blessed day and take care.